Look at this guy.
20 years after the debut.
20 years later, the legend continues.
Let's hope they're going to be another like 20 years.
Wim Fissette, welcome to Cinema Sessions.
Thank you.
Are we having popcorn for breakfast here, or what's the...
Why not, right? All
right.
Let's get some popcorn.
Okay,
Thank you.
so...
Cheers.
Cheers. You've had great success with many different players. Right now you're with Iga Swiatek.
Yeah, obviously really exciting project. I mean, Iga, what a fantastic player she is, you know, like that intensity that she brings, you know, like I've been watching her, of course. You just know like what she's going to bring on the court, and the focus intensity is just, I mean, beautiful to watch.
What's it like for you to have a job to come in for someone that's already a major champion, who's had great success in the past all over the world, but still wants to get better? How do you balance that?
Yeah, it's not easy. It's challenging because, you know, like you come in and she wants to improve, develop, evolve, but on the other hand, like she kind of was number one in the world for the last 2 years, so it's not like you're not gonna make big, risky changes, you know, like so you're gonna. Also, we had, I mean, because she also played the Billie Jean King Cup last year, we only had like 15 days of preseason, so that's not the moment where you say like, okay, this is gonna be a big change. Also, let's be clear, she doesn't need big changes, but there are always gonna be like fine-tuning. We have things we want to improve and develop, but that will come like, you know, month by month, and the more time we have between tournaments, the more time we have to develop. But if she, let's say, the more she wins, the less time we have to develop. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that balance.
Yeah.
Okay, we like some secrets here in the cinema.
Oh,
so
you do?
tell us one thing that maybe other folks wouldn't know that you have really appreciated or loved about working with Iga. What's one thing that really stands out about her?
About her or her game? Like,
ooh, you choose.
I mean, I just have a lot of appreciation for her forehand. That's just like, you know, like...
I didn't know where you were going to go, and you unveiled forehand.
I have appreciation for a lot of things, but like, I don't know, I just love good forehands as well. Let's say when I was playing, it was just the only strength I had was my forehand. And, you know, with her forehand, and I think maybe sometimes it's even underestimated what a difference she can make with the spin like she creates. It's on the women's side, it's very rare that players play kind of the spin that men use, and it's a great weapon of her, and like I think it's definitely one of the best forehands.
Did you see the crazy stat about her RPMs on the ball versus the men? She had more rotations on the ball, I think, than the average male player at the AO last year.
Oh wow,
that was in the previous round.
Oh wow, well, great stat. Thank you. That's good. Very happy with that.
Good
Thank
work,
you,
Coach.
Let's go.
Okay, so beyond Iga, you have worked with several different players, but Kim Clijsters was she the first, or how do we describe the partnership? This is the 2011 championship run.
Start of my career, obviously. Started as a hitting partner. In 2005 was my first tournament.
Wow.
I was still working.
That was 20 years ago, Wim.
I know, time flies. But I was working in a company, and you know, I started to hit with her, and then she invited me to come to some tournaments. Actually, the WTA Finals in Los Angeles was like my first tournament, so I was like, I can do this. And when I decided to really become a coach as my job, then a few months later she decided to retire. But it was always the feeling, the belief that she would come back one day. And in 2009, I had the chance to become her coach, and you know, that's where it all started. And
And look at baby Wim.
Wait, have I changed?
You actually really haven't, to be honest.
No, you think so? Yeah, you know, but no, only like great memories, of course. Angie, what a match! I mean, I was with her at the Hopman Cup. Like, they won the Hopman Cup. Then we flew to Sydney, won Sydney, and then the fatigue kept building. And before this match, I had honestly like zero hopes, and she still had 2 match points, right, in this semi-final, which was just incredible. I still don't know how she did it. I mean, we all know what a fighter Angie was and how she was competing, and she would never give up. But yeah, incredible tournament. Like there's so many, like this was great memories.
What you mentioned the fight obviously in Angelique, but Simona does just the same to opponents, doesn't she?
Yeah, I mean it was kind of similar players in some way. Yeah? One's righty and the other lefty, but just smart players, very disciplined players. Not many errors, long rallies. Yeah, was a great matchup. I think one of the better semifinals. Yeah, she just like she just couldn't
get over that line.
Uh-huh.
What is the ability for these top players to really tap into the skill and the mindset to be great champions?
That is the question. If you're I don't know, born with a certain attitude and belief, or like is that the way you're raised, or is that the way you're trained? I think maybe there are different ways. I think definitely the people like around you, they make a big difference. And I think, like you said, playing juniors is definitely like a first step where you can also test yourself. I also feel like belief always comes with results and competing against other players of your age, of like the rest of the world. And if you're able to win these matches, belief doesn't come from just one day to the next one. It's like a build up, and you just have to work on yourself and make yourself better every day, and then at some point the results will follow, and you start more believing and more believing.
Vika's a two-time champ here. This is 2016 when you were working with her.
Yeah, she won Brisbane. I think maximum she lost like 3 games in a match. Was just playing incredible. And then here also like really good, but then she lost to Kerber in the quarters. We felt like she had her peak Brisbane, and then her first week of Australian Open couldn't keep that peak. So we did some adjustments, maybe taking some more days off during a tournament or also before a tournament. And then she won Indian Wells and Miami the Sunshine Double. So that was, fantastic start of the year. And Vika was great. Loved working with Vika. She, like, unbelievable champion. Fist pumping on the practice. That's what I remember from her.
Really?
I love that. Yeah, yeah. I just love that. Yeah, great mentality.
No intensity quite like Vika's.
Yeah.
I think when this is Naomi Osaka in 2021 against Jen Brady.
I remember that outfit.
Naomi tends to be an anomaly in terms of her personality on tour, but man, she has really stepped up to some championship moments. Yeah, she loves the big moments. That's where she does all the hard work, and it was interesting how comfortable she was going into a quarterfinal or a semifinal or a final. It's like, just remember the quote, like, you don't play finals, you win them. So but she was like also funny going into some matches where she said, like, no, now I'm here in the semifinals. It's worth to do the extra effort to go to the finals and win it. Really?
No, but I think it was also a way to make some jokes before the match.
Yeah, of course.
But these moments, she played her best tennis. So that was a big quality of her.
How have you seen for Zhang Qinwen, she's had to kind of bear this next expectation for all of China, and has really been able to level up her game as she's gone.
Yeah, unbelievable hard worker. She will not stop until she will have achieved her big goal, and that's to win a Grand Slam.
That sounds like a promise, sort of.
100%. Like you can count on that. Great to win the gold medal last year. That's like an unbelievable achievement for her and for the Chinese tennis. Incredible player, how she developed also in the last 12 months, and it's her work ethic is an example for many. So it's great player.
Well, we appreciate you walking down memory lane with us.
Thank you.
Here's to making more memories. Whoever you're working with. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was great.